One of the biggest reasons why I talked about promiscuity in the gay male community is because I see some massive double standards in society. It is expected by society for gay men to be promiscuous, to hit on other men, to show sexual interests in men regularly. But straight men are made out to be evil misogynists and creepy if they even show a tenth of that same behavior towards women. As I said in that video, straight men have to worry about getting someone pregnant. But that shouldn't be made out to be such a huge difference regarding straight male sexuality as society makes it out to be. Society doesn't seem to differentiate between men that use condoms and men that don't, at least not very much. They're still looked negatively upon for outwardly showing sexual interests in women. One can wolf whistle and catcall men, and it's not considered misandric. It's not considered some horrible thing. It might get laughed at, it might get viewed as a joke, but it's not viewed as some terrible thing. But if a guy wolf whistles or catcalls women, it's considered one of the most disrespectful and misogynistic things one can do. It's even seen as a threat of grape. And it's very common for women to consider men to be creepy if they show any interest in them. That is, unless they're actually interested in the guy. And then, and only then, is it considered acceptable behavior for someone. There are quite a handful of female feminists out there who would be perfectly happy if all men were gay except for the ones they're interested in. And that's kind of weird and hypocritical of these feminists if feminism is really supposed to be about equality of the sexes. Why are there no complaints from these feminists towards men who hit on other men? In fact, some of these feminists actually encourage gay men to hit on other men. Again, if they want equality between the sexes, this makes absolutely no sense. Now, perhaps male sexuality is very different than female sexuality. That might be true, but many feminists disagree with that notion. They instead want to change straight men to oppress their sexuality, while not doing anything to make women not get so offended at men propositioning them or hitting on them if they're not interested in them. And so, as I said at the beginning of this video, this is one of the biggest reasons why I talked about promiscuity in the gay male community. Lesbians tend to be rather monogamous. And this could, again, be that male sexuality is quite different than female sexuality. But it's not considered acceptable in many circles to make that sort of declaration, and I think that's a shame. Just saying.